Should always be recording ABR, just in case we come up with something really
Turn it just a little bit.
So turn back.
Yeah, turn back towards you.
Towards me a little bit?
Yep. There you go.
All right. Do that while I'm pulling out the other piece. It's very important. So what I had in mind today was I had us doing. What else do I had a whole list. Just kidding. The list was very, very, very.
Well, you had 3 things.
Yes. It was gonna
Superman.
be Superman. Yes.
We had some WNBA bullshit.
Yes.
And then I can't remember the 3rd thing.
The Coldplay Kiss.
Oh, yeah. We need to be more on top of this shit, because I think the Coldplay Kiss is just about played out.
Oh no! Oh no!
But I don't know. I mean, we can still talk about
We
it.
could laugh about it a little bit.
Have you seen, I almost sent it to you. Have you seen the shirt that they talked about? Like, these people show up, and they're like, the guy's wearing a shirt that says, I got pegged at a Coldplay concert, and the girl's wearing the shirt, it's like, I pegged a guy at a Coldplay concert.
I've seen that. That's hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
I do.
Good shit.
I do love that. We both went to see Superman, and I went the second time.
Yeah.
The second time, and I'll be honest. I went in the first time with an attitude. You know how I am.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna be mad at this movie, and I went in. And I was like, well, I didn't hate you. I mean, I didn't love you, but I didn't hate you. And then the second time I went with like more. I was able to flush my memories and everything, and try to just enjoy the story. Try to try to follow the story. It seemed like it was not a good movie.
Oh.
And I'll tell you why once we get started. What were your general thoughts? Did you generally?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
So here's what I've learned with superhero movies over the years. Marvel nailed it, right? So everybody's expectations are Marvel, but if your expectations are Marvel, then you should critique Marvel the same way you're critiquing DC. So they struck gold with Robert Downey Jr. It just happened, right? But if you go back and look at the first Thor with his Goldilocks haircut, it was pretty bad. It was a bad movie. But people loved it because of what those movies were leading up to. The first Captain America sucked. You know what I mean? If you go back and critique it the same way that you critique the DC movies, right? Because now there's a standard. Because Marvel set this standard. Well, they worked all that crap out as they were going. By the time they got to Endgame and Infinity War, like, they knew what they were doing, and they had a recipe that worked really well. But even those movies, if you put them in the same critique as what they're critiquing DC, and say, oh, well, it's nothing, it's not comic book, or it's not this, or it's not that. Well, neither is Marvel. Like, I read comic books for years. Like, I have probably 300 comic books sitting in that room that I've saved for my son and my grandchildren. You know what I mean? So if you go back and you read the comics, the movies are nothing like the comics. It's loosely based on a storyline, one storyline.
Right. The characters, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like, they did the Infinity War, but that was like a 3 comic book or a 6 comic, so it was like 6 months. Right? So it was 6 months because you only got 1 comic book a month. It wasn't until they started doing the big crossovers in the late 90s. So I think if you, like, I went into that movie and I'd seen very little on it, and they said how political it was, and I was like, well, all of this shit's political now because that's what they're doing. So I didn't think too much of it, and I just went into it like, hey, I want to watch Superman just beat somebody up, and that's what I want to see. And it did not disappoint.
Excellent.
I thought he was a little whiny at points. With, you know what I mean? And that was one of my biggest critiques of the Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Or not Tobey Maguire, the second guy that did this.
Is it Andrew something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. The second guy that did Spider-Man was very whiny and very cryy. And Peter Parker's not that type of, I mean, even though he's a kid, they've made him this whiny, cryy character that is just constantly insufferable. and that movie did that, and I wasn't happy with that movie. So, matter of fact, I never even seen the second rounds of Spider-Man. I never seen the second one. And I think we walked out of the first one. So, are we gonna have to plug that in so it doesn't die?
Right now, was it Andrew Garfield? Was Garfield?
Yeah, Andrew Garfield. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So that's my take on superhero movies. I try not to put too much into them because they're fictional characters. It's not real. Like, let's give it a rest. You know what I mean? Like, you should go into it to enjoy it, and if you don't enjoy it, maybe you shouldn't be watching that genre of movie. I don't know. That's just my take on it.
I like your take there, John Mack.